watch each other's back tonight in this tag team matchup. But that was before the bombshell was dropped that Undertaker and Batista will meet in 2 weeks at Survivor Series for the world title inside Hell in a Cell. And John, despite the fact that Batista pinned The Undertaker at Cyber Sunday, you've got to believe that Hell in a Cell is The Undertaker's element. It's his backyard. It's his advantage.
Remember The Undertaker dragging Shawn Michaels around like a rag doll in Hell in a Cell. Remember The Undertaker throwing Mick Foley off the top of the cage. Mick Foley being knocked unconscious. Joe slamming him through the cage. Hell in a Cell is The Undertaker's backyard.
Batista, however, successful in that as well, as Undertaker prepares for this tag team match against Khali and Mark Henry. So again, we've talked about it, John. Will they get along? Will Undertaker and Batista put their differences aside for one night? I think they have to.
Look across the ring. You look see Khali standing there, the world's strongest man, this mountain of a man, Mark Henry. A common enemy binds you together. Tonight, The Undertaker, Batista will work as a team.
I have a question.
I can't guarantee it, but that's my gut feeling.
I got a question for you. Are you going to call this match down the middle? Are you going to be unbiased here tonight, considering what Undertaker and Batista did to you over the past few weeks?
Undertaker and Batista had one hell of an epic match on Cyber Sunday. What a pleasure to watch.
Undertaker, who's had his issues with both of the men in the ring, as has his partner, the pro, the veteran, The Undertaker, able to put, well, aside that disappointment that he suffered Sunday, put aside the fact that he's going to meet Batista in 2 weeks inside Hell in a Cell at Survivor Series, and basically get along with his partner tonight to survive against Henry and Khali.
You got 1,000 pounds of men right across from The Undertaker. You better believe the last thing The Undertaker has on his mind is Batista.
Undertaker right to work on Mark Henry. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, back in May, it was Mark Henry with a vicious attack of Undertaker following that steel cage draw with Batista that cost Undertaker the championship when Edge cashed in his Money in the Bank. Undertaker has not forgotten. In Undertaker's mind, John, he never lost the championship. That's why he's so eager, so demanding to get it back. And Undertaker going old school, and Mark Henry, who knows him so well, not going to let it happen.
Mark Henry, remember, Michael, is the same guy who put out Batista. Mark Henry had him carried off like cordwood and people
go! And if you think about it, John, Mark Henry, to your point, not only cost Undertaker his championship, he forced Batista to relinquish his title after Mark Henry injured him as well. And look at Undertaker, those knees to the midsection of the 400-pound self-proclaimed silverback.
Massive shoulders of Mark Henry. What a mountain of a man.
And look at the strategy. The same strategy that Undertaker used against Batista Sunday night. Wear down the shoulder. Take out the power game. Oh!
Find you a game plan and make it work. That's why Undertaker's 15-0 at WrestleMania.
Did you actually see the match Sunday, or were you kind of listening after that Stone Cold Stunner?
Watched the entire match. Thought it was phenomenal.
Undertaker, top rope, going old school. Walking the top rope and delivery. The 300-pounder knocks the 400-pounder to his knees. And Undertaker to Khali with the right hand. Mark Henry, oh, can you imagine an earthquake here at Nassau Coliseum? And Undertaker and Batista functioning as a team. Oh! Undertaker, who gave it everything he had Sunday. World Championship on the line. And I believe he's taking some of that frustration out on Mark Henry here. Rights and lefts and headbutts. The striking game for Undertaker. Knees. The 300-pound frame to the gut. And Mark Henry quickly to the covers Undertaker. Keeping the opening knee. Comes to the arm and a kick attitude.
Look how big Mark Henry is. You can't even hook a leg on him. You hook that arm. He locked the arm to get him down.
But Mark Henry, what a wise move. Drives Undertaker with his strength to the corner and tags in the former world champion, the 7'3", 420-pound Punjabi Nightmare, the great Khali. Undertaker battling back. These two know each other well. A huge rivalry at one time between Khali and the Undertaker.
Few people in the world throw fists with the Undertaker and come out ahead. Khali just did it.
John, the man's hands are the size of an NFL football. That's how big Great Khali's hands are.
Legitimately, from point to point NFL football, that's how big Khali's hands are.
Undertaker, after the cheap shot by Mark Henry, finds himself in a world of trouble. The animal, Batista, watching intently. love to get into this match.
I'm not sure he would.
Why do you say that?
You really think Batista wants to get in there with a great Khali?
He's a competitor, John. He's the world champion. He's been there in the ring against Khali. He pinned the man to win the world title.
You see some trepidation on Batista's face.
Mark Henry kicked into the gut of the Undertaker. And now it's Khali and Mark Henry working well as a team. Our sellout crowd, Nassau Coliseum, and Undertaker perhaps feeding off our fans. Deliver that DDT. Undertaker trying to crawl to the cover. Can he get there and shake the cobwebs? Can't quite do it. Batista wants in. Undertaker makes the tag, and here comes
Might as well be 4 miles to the road.
But there is something Undertaker can do. Undertaker did. Here comes Undertaker. Here comes Mark Henry, and the Phenom is unloading. Look at it go.
The mood just changed. That's what the best. That what makes the best striker in the history of the game, The Undertaker.
Undertaker is all fired up.
And this is where you don't want to be if you're against The Undertaker.
Khali trying to get involved. He ran into the furious rights and lefts of the Phenom, driving Khali to the mat below. Mark Henry feels the left again. This is the man who may become champion inside Hell in a Cell in 2 weeks in Survivor Series. And if he looks like this, he's going to win the title. Oh, he cannot do this. There is no human way. There would have been no human way possible to do a double choke slam with those two men.
Not sure The Undertaker's human.
Batista and Undertaker, Spinebuster! Oh, and Khali battles out of a possible choke slam. Big boot! Batista bomb! Where the hell? What the hell? Bradshaw, what are you doing? I'm going back for the hell! What the hell are you doing in a low blow? What the hell is that all about? What the hell are you doing? What are you doing? Oh no, what a world's strongest slam! What the
Put your
hell?
hands on me. You want to put your hands on me? That's what happened. There will be bodies left laying when JBL's done. I don't care about an announcer. I am still a wrestling god and the longest reigning world champion in SmackDown television history. These two guys want to disrespect me, Batista and Undertaker.
Oh, no.
Then look at him. And look at him. Call him a paddy wagon. You think I have sympathy for what's going on right now? Hell no.
Look what you caused!
Somebody call some help.
Look what you caused now! The giant vice grip on Undertaker! The bear hug on Batista! These two men are going to destroy the champion and the #1 contender! And it's all your fault!
Yeah, and I'm the one that set it up. You're damn right I did. They want to put their hands on me and think there's going to be no reciprocity. Not the way I work.
Look at Undertaker!
I'm retired. I'm not dead.
Look at Batista! Undertaker left just lying in the ring off the vice grip.
Somebody find a fat lady, tell her to sing. This is ball game.
Batista is lifeless!
You better believe they're lifeless. And you better believe JBL was the instigator. You want to cross paths with me? This is what happens. Take a look. I've been doing this for 15 years. I did it in pro football before that. I have kicked more ass than you can carry off in wheelbarrows. This is what I do. Put your hands on me. Go ahead. It's open season right now. And JBL is the one sitting in the hunter's stand.